Hello, English learners. Welcome back to the Real English Podcast.
Hi everyone, I'm Emily. It's great to be here with you.
And I'm Jack. We have a really fun topic for our advanced listeners today.
That's right. Today we're talking about guilty pleasures and camp culture.
Exactly. You know those movies or songs that are just objectively bad?
Yeah, but you secretly love them anyway, right?
Oh, totally. I have a huge weakness for cheesy 80s action movies.
I get that. I watch some truly terrible reality TV shows.
Those are so fun, but they're definitely not high art.
No, they really aren't, and that's why this lesson is so useful.
Right. You often need to defend your weird tastes to your friends.
Exactly. You need to separate formal critique from your personal enjoyment.
Yeah, it takes some specific language to do that well.
It really does. You have to admit something is bad, but still praise it.
That sounds like a big contradiction, doesn't it?
It does, but it happens all the time in everyday conversations.
Good point. You need precise words to keep the conversation flowing smoothly.
I completely agree. Let's jump into our vocabulary preview to learn these exact words.
Before we listen to our main conversation, let's preview 3 useful words.
These will help you defend your favorite bad movies.
Derivative. So, what does this word actually mean, Emily?
It means a creative work is completely unoriginal.
Right, it just copies another movie or a popular book.
Exactly. Critics use it when they think a film is bad.
Like when a romantic comedy uses all the same old jokes?
Yeah, but sometimes we still love those bad movies, right?
Oh, for sure. Sometimes a derivative plot is just very comforting.
That's so true. Let's move to our second word.
Campy. This is the perfect word for our topic today.
It really is. So what makes a movie campy?
It means it's overly theatrical, or totally exaggerated.
Right. It's so ridiculous that it becomes highly entertaining.
Think of those old space shows with really cheap costumes.
Exactly. The terrible special effects are actually the best part.
Do you usually enjoy watching campy movies, Emily?
I really do. They don't take themselves too seriously.
That brings us to our third and final word.
Unironically. This is how we defend our strange personal tastes.
Right. If you enjoy something ironically, it's just a joke.
Exactly. You're laughing at it, not with it.
But if you love it unironically, your feelings are completely genuine.
You aren't pretending to like it just to be funny.
You actually think that silly pop song is pure brilliance.
Exactly. I unironically love some very trashy reality shows.
Me too. Now, let's hear these words in action in our next section, the dialogue.
That movie was absolutely terrible. I loved every second of it.
Really? I thought it was a complete disaster from start to finish.
Oh, it was definitely a disaster. The whole plot was completely derivative.
Yeah, it felt like a cheap copy of older alien films.
Exactly. But that is exactly why it works for me.
What do you mean? How is being unoriginal a good thing?
It doesn't take itself seriously. The whole style is just so campy,
I see. The costumes were definitely over the top.
right? That giant silver cape was incredible. I unironically love this director.
Really? Now you're just trying to be funny.
I'm completely serious. Sometimes objectively bad movies are the most entertaining.
That's a fair point. We definitely didn't stop laughing all night.
Exactly. Want to get some pizza and talk about the terrible acting?
Sounds great. I have a lot to say about that main actor.
Welcome back to the language takeaway section of the show.
Let's look at the vocabulary from our previous dialogue.
We talked about defending our favorite guilty pleasures.
Yeah, we definitely did. What was the first word?
The first word we need to look at is derivative.
In the dialogue, you called a movie completely derivative.
Right. What does that actually mean in this context?
It basically means a piece of art is completely unoriginal.
Exactly. It copies or borrows way too much from something else.
Have you watched any completely derivative movies lately?
Oh, definitely. Many modern action movies feel completely derivative to me.
Good point. They just follow the exact same story formula.
Yeah, they really do. But we still enjoy them, right?
We sure do. What's our next vocabulary word today?
The next term we used is the word campy.
Oh, I really love this word. We said a show was so campy.
How would you describe campy to our listeners?
It means a show is intentionally exaggerated or purely ridiculous.
Right. It's often so bad that it's actually brilliant.
Exactly. The creators don't take themselves seriously at all.
Can you think of a good example of a campy show?
A lot of classic science fiction shows are so campy.
I see. You mean the ones with cheap rubber monster suits?
Yeah, exactly. Those specific episodes are just the absolute best.
That's really interesting. So it's a specific style choice.
Yes, it really is. What's our final phrase for today?
The last phrase we used is unironically love.
This specific phrase is super common on the internet right now.
How would you explain unironically to our advanced learners?
It means you genuinely and sincerely like something.
I see. So you're not just joking about it.
Right? You aren't watching it just to make fun of it.
So if I say I unironically love cheesy pop music, I mean it.
Exactly. You're admitting it's a true personal favorite.
That's a great example. Do you unironically love anything weird?
I unironically love terrible reality dating shows. I can't stop watching.
That's so funny. I completely understand the appeal.
Yeah, it's the perfect language for discussing our strange tastes.
Okay, let's look at how to build on those ideas we just talked about.
Right. We want to sound natural when we defend our weird tastes.
Exactly. Let's start with a really classic phrase. Have you ever watched a movie that was just terrible?
Oh, definitely. But sometimes terrible movies are fun, right?
Yes, that's exactly the feeling we're looking for. We often say something is so bad it's good.
I actually use that phrase all the time. It's a great way to excuse a low-budget film.
How do you usually put it into a sentence?
I usually say, this movie is so bad, it's good.
Yeah, or you could say, it crosses the line into so bad it's good.
That sounds really natural. What about our next idea?
Well, earlier we talked about unironically loving things.
Right. You mean no jokes, just real love?
Exactly. A great pattern for this is to use the phrase, genuinely enjoy.
Oh, that's much simpler. I genuinely enjoy bad pop music.
Me too. Those songs are just so incredibly catchy.
That's very true. Are there other ways to use it?
You can also say, I can genuinely say I enjoy this show.
That adds a really nice emphasis to the sentence, right?
It really does. It shows you aren't ashamed at all.
I love that. So, what's our last pattern?
It connects to the idea of being completely derivative.
Ah, you mean when something copies another thing too much?
Exactly. In casual speech, we often call that a total ripoff.
Oh, I think that's a fantastic phrase. Like, that song is a total ripoff of an older hit.
Yes, perfectly said. It's blunt, but very common.
Could I say, they did a total ripoff of that old sci-fi movie?
You absolutely can. It's a great way to critique something casually.
These patterns make talking about guilty pleasures so much easier.
They really do. Now let's review how they work. Now that we have explored advanced words like derivative, campy, and unironically, let's listen to the dialogue one more time.
That movie was absolutely terrible. I loved every second of it.
Really? I thought it was a complete disaster from start to finish.
Oh, it was definitely a disaster. The whole plot was completely derivative.
Yeah, it felt like a cheap copy of older alien films.
Exactly. But that is exactly why it works for me.
What do you mean? How is being unoriginal a good thing?
It doesn't take itself seriously. The whole style is just so campy.
I see. The costumes were definitely over the top.
Right? That giant silver cape was incredible. I unironically love this director.
Really? Now you're just trying to be funny.
I'm completely serious. Sometimes objectively bad movies are the most entertaining.
That's a fair point. We definitely didn't stop laughing all night.
Exactly. Want to get some pizza and talk about the terrible acting?
Sounds great. I have a lot to say about that main actor.
Listening to that again, I really want some pizza now.
Right? Pizza and a terrible alien movie sounds like a perfect Friday night.
It really does. Leo makes a strong case for watching bad films.
He completely owns his guilty pleasure.
Exactly. It's so much fun when you stop taking things seriously.
Have you ever watched a movie just for the giant silver capes?
Maybe once or twice. The over-the-top costumes are the best part.
Now it's your turn to practice using these advanced expressions.
We picked out some of the best lines from the conversation.
Speaking these phrases out loud really builds your speaking confidence.
We will have Leo read the selected sentences for you today.
Just listen closely and repeat right after him.
Make sure to copy his rhythm and his natural tone. Let's begin.
That movie was absolutely terrible. I loved every second of it. The whole plot was completely derivative. It doesn't take itself seriously. The whole style is just so campy. I unironically love this director. Sometimes objectively bad movies are the most entertaining.
Great job with the practice today, everyone.
Those phrases will definitely upgrade your everyday movie reviews.
Yeah, now you can finally defend your favorite terrible films.
We hope you enjoyed exploring the vocabulary of camp culture with us.
If you had fun today, please like and share this video.
And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more advanced lessons.
Your support really helps us make more content for you.
Thanks for hanging out and talking about bad movies with us.
Have a great week. We will see you again in the next video.